Here we are, beautiful sunny Cornwall, Landrake for round 5, Motul MXGB British Championship. We're back with the ProX Pit Pass. Sit back and enjoy this one, because actually we're going to get a bit of insight, not from the riders this time, but from some other people that are involved in the sport, very much so. Team managers, team personnel, 3-time 500cc motocross world champion Dave Thorpe, he knows a thing or two, and obviously running a team as well. And also Dylan Brown runs the Apico Honda team, but of course a major retailer and stuff as well. So let's go and catch up with those two, see what their take is on not only the championship so far, but what's going on here at Landrake. Of course, you're watching the ProX Pit Pass. Do yourself a favour, get online, go and check out all the ProX products. They do so many components for virtually every motocross bike you can imagine. If you don't believe me, simply go and look online. Nuts, bolts, they've got pretty much everything. Go and do it right now, and we can do more of these ProX Pit Passes.
Yeah, my name's Dave Thorpe. I help with the Crendon Honda team. Help is humble, but yeah, Rye runs the show. I deal with the riders and our partners, but the day-to-day running is Ryan. For us as a team, it's everything. All of our partners, everybody that supports us, is UK based. Their businesses are UK based, so the British Championship is our focus at the beginning of the season. Everything else is behind that. The British Championship is the most important. It's not a strict choice. There's a budget implication, because to do 20 Grand Prix is a huge budget to do it properly. But also, if you focus on the British Championship as we do, and we want to win in England, I do feel it's very hard to do the British properly and a big volume of Grand Prix. If you look at the top riders in Grand Prix, they pretty much only do Grand Prix, and they dip in and out as and when they need it. And if you look at our model, Conrad has a pretty open hand in the team. He has a contract to do the British and the Nora this year. He has the opportunity to do Grand Prix and other races. And in those other races, he dips in and out. So when he needs to race before a British, he'll do another race. So he has that flexibility. So the Grand Prix riders with a Grand Prix contract have the flexibility to do the odd race to keep themselves sharp. And with Conrad, he has the opportunity to do some Grand Prix, and he dips in and out. Our shoes are quite big shoes to fill, really, because with Honda, when you race for Honda, they're a winning company, and there is always an element of pressure there from day one. They support us heavily, which we're obviously very grateful for, and all of our partners are what we call premium partners. So one of the reasons I hope and believe that they're associated with us is because we try and do the job right. Honda is a premium company, and I hope that everybody that supports us is there. So the day-to-day stuff of it for us is pre-season is a lot of testing. Ryan does a lot of work with Willie, Rob and Luke on the engines. And once they get to a base where they're quite comfortable, then they go out with the riders. That's when we begin to get feedback from the riders. The 450 is a lot easier than the 250 for us. Jake is a great tester for the 250. He gives us some really solid feedback. The 250 is the bike that we have had to work really hard to achieve the power that we have, but yeah, with the help of Ryan and Jake together, they've created what I believe is a very competitive bike. I couldn't ask for any more from our riders this year. You know, Jake has ridden extremely well. As many of us know, Jake works extremely hard in the week. He's very much a part-time rider now. It's more of an enjoyment and a stress relief factor for Jake, but he's performed, in my opinion, really well. With Jamie got very unlucky at the last round, which was really unfortunate because he was heading towards the best year he's ever had. And Conrad, what can you say? You know, he's solid every week. Behind the scenes, he's had a few problems. You know, health-wise, he's not felt the best. But currently, he's undefeated. So how can you argue with that? When Gareth had the British Championship last year and we had the changeover, whilst I never doubted Paul's ability to pull something off, but I think it's fair to say, and I think that most of the teams would say it, you know, the championship has gone on. With Paul and the team, the clubs, the tracks, I cannot fault any of the presentation of the tracks, the preparation of the tracks this year. I think they've been first class. So everybody that's been involved on that side of it, I think, is very commendable.
Hello, my name's Dylan Brown and I'm the team owner for Team Apico Honda and Apico Factory Racing. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I've been involved in the motocross, well, the off-road industry now for over 40 years. I've been involved with Apico Factory Racing, the company, which is one of the biggest UK distributors, for over 26 years, and me and my wife have owned the business now for 13 years. It's no industry secret that a lot of people thought that Paul Irwin and myself were almost at loggerheads because we both ran similar businesses, so we were both in competition with each other. But actually Paul and I have got a very, very good relationship, and believe it or not, it's actually thanks to Paul Irwin. He took me on a trip many years ago and that's where I met my wife, and the rest is history. So I've got a lot to thank Paul for actually within this industry. Obviously, you know, me and my partner are now been together for over 20 years, so we do have a very, very strong relationship. MX Nationals was a big part of Paul's life. We supported it as an industry player. He did a fabulous job with that, and all credit to him for taking on the British Championship. And you can see here today at Landrake, you know, it's turned a big corner really in terms of the championship, and yeah, he's doing a great job. You know, running the team's a tricky one really. It's a great advertising and marketing tool for the business side, but it also brings its challenges as well. I've been involved in motocross pretty much all my adult life and schoolboy life. It's a big passion of mine, it's a big passion of my wife's, Anna's. We enjoy coming to the race meetings every weekend, you know, to socialise with you know, all the people that are involved. We're obviously very competitive, but you know, it does bring its challenges. Running the business obviously is priority number one. And secondly, you know, the team supports what we do with the business. You know, my relationship with both of our current riders, Tom Grimshaw and Martin Barr, goes back a long way. We supported Tom in his schoolboy career, 65, 85, 125, you know, always supported him. I've watched him, I've seen him grow. You know, he's clearly very talented, so we were really excited to get involved with Tom, you know, when he approached us a couple of years ago. And the same for Martin, always helped Martin through what seems like a lifetime's career for him. You know, he's a veteran of the sport now, still very professional, works very hard, trains very hard, puts a good performance in, you know, every time we go racing. So it's a very good balance for us as well, because we've got you know, youth with Tom, but we've also got age and experience with Martin, so the two of them bounce off each other very well. You know, Tom can feed off Martin, and Tom gives the motivation to Martin to keep trying to beat his teammates. So it's a very good balance, really. British Championship to me means everything. You know, I'm an ex-racer myself, not at the highest of levels, but you could say I've experienced both sides, from, you know, grassroots racing to racing, you know, what is the pinnacle of British motocross, really. So I get a lot of personal satisfaction, you know, coming to the British Championship, and obviously don't race any myself anymore, but I get a lot of satisfaction, you know, watching the two riders put in the best performance that they can. Lots of different things give us lots of different pieces of satisfaction, really, doing the British Championship.
Well, there you go. There is some genuine insight from two people that know a lot about the sport, Dave Thorpe and Dylan Brown there at Apico. Let's go and catch up with all the other riders in the paddock and see what their take is on this weekend down here at Landrake.
am I? I'm Dan and I'm out of my depth. Yeah, we've come down to Landrake, did a little motocross the other day at Monster Mountain. Quite enjoyed it, and some of the lads are like, oh, come down and do Landrake. Elliot's been on my case, and Paul and stuff have been on about it for a couple of years. So finally found a date, and gonna have a little rip round, get filled in, get my arms bruised, and go home with some probably bad results, but hopefully had a good time. Check me reg out if you want.
Odd.
But the only thing I do know is I'm going to beat Charlie Putnam. Look at him. He shaved his legs, he's ready for me.
You have shaved your legs actually, didn't you?
I've shaved my whole body actually.
The
No, I
dolphin.
really did. I did. I'm more streamlined, I'm faster, I'm stronger, I've never felt better.
He was giving me a lot of heat on Instagram before he actually, he's, oh, you bitch out, you look at this.
I didn't think you'd turn up.
Do you want to see what he sent me?
Quite impressive.
God, AI is...
Yeah, hang on.
That's
My
not-
ChatGPT hates me, it
That's
made me
not
fat.
AI, that's like Verb Motor or something. Well, no, what's a big motocross
Go
one?
for the next one. The next one was better.
Look,
Ah, there we are.
No, look at him, he's chiseled.
Generally speaking, in qualifying, you're meant to be on the track.
On the track?
Yeah, what are you doing over here, son?
We're just chilling, that's what we're doing.
What's going on? How are you?
Yeah,
What's
good
going on?
mate. You don't bother coming to see me anymore.
You haven't been about, mate. You've only just...
I've been here every weekend.
Oh, all right, talk to me then. What's going on?
Not much.
That's insightful. Cheers for that. Thank you.
Nah, it's good. I'm excited for today. It's probably my favourite track, so I'm ready to get in amongst it. Stop getting 4th place, hopefully.
Is that what it's been?
I've got a 4th every race other than one, and that was a 5th.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Ideal.
Just consecutively 4 fastest. It's annoying.
For Landrake, one of your better tracks, would you
Yeah,
say?
our favourite track.
You're a southerner by nature, mate. So
Yeah,
you're
my
on the
favourite
hard pack now.
Yes, yes. And it's not, after last at Preston Docks my back was wrote off, so I'm looking forward to just...
You sound like an old man, Tate. Who put 50p in you, son? What's going on there?
Man, not 50p.
Yeah. It's been a little while since you've been here. Was the last time you were here on the 2 ton?
Yeah.
That wasn't a bad race.
I was winning for like 3 laps. Now, gone.
Yeah.
Finished.
Oh, your first step up straight on the 2 bro. You hold shot and you had a bit of a gap for a while.
Yeah, I did pull a gap, but I think a lot of the noise behind it fell off. So. But still, that's racing.
Let's have a chat, John.
What's happening?
What do you reckon on Thomas keeping the red plate? It'd be interesting to get your opinion on it.
It's going to be close. He's feeling a little bit, you know, hasn't done a lot of riding, so he's
Got his
damaged
excuses
limitation.
in
I
early
think.
then.
If we can keep it close for done, then he'll be alright.
He's still in the fight, the old
He's
boy.
still in the
Look.
fight. Oh yeah, and he can race, so he'll be fine.
Buzzing after that. It's been a long time coming to get us like a decent result, a top 3, but to win is something else. Happy to do it for obviously like my mum and my dad and my family, and obviously Lee and Linus, because it's been a long time coming. I think just to even get a top 3. But so the race, I was just a couple inside of the box, which gave me like quite a straight line to the first corner, if you know what I mean. It's got a good jump and pulled a whole shot, and then I just knew straight away that I had to put in some quick laps just to try and break him a little bit. because obviously on the first lap everyone wants to make a quick pass and they're quite aggressive, so I knew I had to put a little bit of space in between myself and the other riders. And then I knew I had a little bit of a gap. I was checking where Tommy was. I wasn't too worried that if he was catching me, because I knew my lines were good and it was difficult to pass, but just kept the gap steady and just tried to bring it home. The last few laps were a bit shaky, but that's probably going to happen for my first race win, and since I've never been the lead, but yeah, so happy to bring it home.
How have you managed that?
They all need to take a 5-week break, go to Portugal, have holiday, then come back.
Is that what you'll be doing next week?
That's what I recommend.
Yeah, go on.
Second in the first one. I hit a post quite hard at my finger, but it's alright. I gritted it and won the second race, so.
You can't be lurking about in the background if you're not going to talk. How was your weekend, mate?
Apart from qualifying, it was pretty good. Race 1, not a very good start, spun off the grid, but came from around top 10 into the top 3 and then just held it from there. Race 2 was a lot better of a start. I was able to get behind quite early on, so I was able to stick with them for a bit, and Raji Rai was just able to get us a couple laps to go, so brought home in 3rd.
Happy with it?
Yeah.
Nah, you want the top box. We want to get where he is at the minute, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're finally happy. We got a bit of
bit
of champagne. We're back on the box, 2nd overall. So a good start in the first race, and then just trying to get comfortable. But actually, I couldn't the whole race. Struggled a little bit with the forks, a little bit of a setup issue. But Conrad passed me, but managed to hold on to 2nd, which yeah, I was happy about. I just wish that I could have got comfortable and sort of tried to have gone with Conrad, but. Yeah, I mean, we've made a massive improvement from the last round at Preston. I feel fitness-wise, I'm back up, so that's good. And then second race, another whole shot, but I slightly left the door open for Adam, and he took advantage. So I kicked myself a little bit for that, and was running 2nd behind him until Conrad passed me. The track was really hard to pass, so I knew that I had to get in front to have a chance, and I didn't. I didn't take full advantage of it, so I do kick myself a little bit for that, but the riding wise I'm happy, and start's good. I hadn't lost the whole shot since Preston Docks, so we're on a roll with the starts, and just go back to work for a couple of weeks until Duns.
Surprised myself still now, because it's been hard. Like, I take the piss and all that, but I do work hard, even though I'm a bit older. Put the effort in, it's hard to come back. Physio, been going 2-3 times a week, putting the effort in where I can, fitness-wise, and staying in it, isn't it? And I think you just have that bit of race experience on a track like this, being older, that you can just push on after a bit of time off, so I'm well happy, yeah.
Well, he's not made it easy for you, pushed you right until the end.
Yeah.
The pair of them, they were both there right through that whole thing.
They race GPs, didn't they?
Did they?
I think so, yeah.
Did they?
I went to watch one GP, the English one, and number 51 was winning it for a bit. Wasn't he? I was like, go on, I raced you last week, and then I raced him again then, it was good.
And you just beat him?
Yeah, just beat him.
Well done,
I could
mate.
probably win GPs.
Do you reckon?
Chamberlain just called and says, do you want nation spots? No, I'm not that pace. I can ride these tracks, can I? British Championship tracks, I wouldn't want to do GPs. That time sailed. I stopped that for a reason, a long time ago. But still enjoy racing here, it's good. Happy days, I really like this track. They done a great job on the prep. British Championships, thriving, nice, happy days. Buy this t-shirt.
That's it then, that's a wrap down here in Cornwall. Talking from one extreme to the other, we're down here in Cornwall. It's been a brilliant day down here, by the way. We're now moving on to rounds 6 and 7 up in Scotland. So we are literally doing the whole British Championship here. That is happening on August the 30th and August 31st. back-to-back double header. Make sure you're there. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Remember to keep following our social media, everything we do. If you can make it to Scotland, please do. If you can't, remember we're going to be going live again with the Dirt Store MXGB live stream. Thanks everybody, hope you've enjoyed it.